because I'll have to work with that. Alright, well, take two, I suppose, considering there were, like, completely nothing games to the opening start of this, so,
Heads. I will
yep.
go first.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I mull.
That's not possible. Of course you mull the only... Of course you mull the only hand that would actively be bad for you as well, like, you know. That's, like, literally the only hand you've drawn so far that's, like, anywhere close to being bad. You know, 3 games attempt off the bit.
All virus is back.
Yeah, I mean, hey, again, you're mulliganing the only bad hands. Like, that's the thing. If one of those water was a basic, then you would have been completely cooked, right? So, you know, what am I supposed to say? Even your
all the art. This one's still
even your bad, like, your mull stuff is like, oh no, actually this is completely fine because I wouldn't have been able to play that hand anyway. Like, Jesus Christ. Alright, this is not why we restarted this, but okay. What is happening now? Like, for real? I almost wonder if I should have started the other Pokemon here, to be honest, but whatever. Yeah, sure.
And I'll leave the 2 retreat guy as well. It's like, the hell?
Yeah, it's not so good when, like, yeah, that's fair. Oh wow, that deck has gone completely white on my end. What the heck? It's like a weird anti-load or something.
Oh, white usually needs a failed load of some kind. I'll give it a shuffle in a minute. Okay, I'm going to want to anyway because I'm getting I am going to conceal cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sloth is back. That is very strange.
There we go.
Yeah, TTS moment.
Well, at least it wasn't just me then, because I was getting worried about that.
Conceal cards, discard water.
Yep.
Coffin.
It's done it again. Alright. Sure. Just something with sorting it now for whatever reason. It wasn't doing that literally like the moments before when we were trying to do stuff here, so I don't know, man.
Bidoof and a Frigid.
Yep.
Manual attach on the Radgren and pass it over.
It's gonna be one of those, huh? That's interesting considering it doesn't kill anything in this deck, so I might be in a reasonable sort of thing that way. Right, so I have like an interesting enough start here. This is certainly, I mean, 4 mulligans is going to do a little bit towards it, but I'll be honest, I'm not actually sure how many of those I needed. It gave me 1 card that was like gonna help on the bench, but the rest of it I kind of already had, so I suppose that is fine. Arven is definitely the best start here. Like, kind of doesn't matter what else goes in, that's got to be the opener. Because Arven needs to grab a radar and tool card. I suppose it should just be feature boosted, probably. Seems like it would make the most sense right now. Just trying to gauge roughly what else is in here because I'm not as familiar with these decks as I am some of the other ones later on, but it's mostly seeing. Because, like, obviously we've tested the stuff with it, but, like, I haven't really done much else beyond that, so. Right, radar, discarding, research is probably fine here. So that is going to grab us Mirai, and I think it should just be hands here. It's kind of weird because I know I already have one on board, but it probably should just be that based on what we have going for us here. So we'll do that. Keep this in hand at the moment because I don't know where I'm putting that just yet. Let's go Generator. Hit 1. I cannot accelerate the psychic energy. Thank you very much. Can you imagine? Right, this is a dragon type this time round, so it has to go on the hands, but that's fine. Ban can go down there then. Lightning can go there. I guess Future Boost is probably fine here then. We can just retreat out. We have 2 of these guys. One was off the mulligan, but Future Booster would have been fine anyway, right? So I would have gotten it regardless. It's just like your mulligan gives me an extra crown I can use, and we will. Do I want to do anything else? I mean, I do kind of expect this guy can go down. I suppose you've got to have what, like Irida's going to be the next turn, so you can get the Baxcalibur. You still need a way to get to Chien for this guy to die. I'm going to put the booster capsule on here because it might actually be reasonable. And yeah, we're going to peak excel for what is now 100 damage. And accelerate these 2 to my tool-laden Iron Hands. Take up hands.
The thing, I got one of those top decks that completely changes my plans.
Oh, don't you just love those? Oh dear.
What is it?
Just in case anyone's curious on the damage-wise, it's the Iron Crown increases future Mon damage except crowns by 20, so that's why it was up to 100 on this thing. Because we actually have the tag now that makes sense, like we're in the second set of support, so it's just like a Yu-Gi-Oh set. The first wave doesn't do anything, and the second wave makes the deck meta.
It's essentially plasma deoxys.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing. And funnily enough, that also came out in the second set of supports, so...
Okay, I think it's correct then.
Alright, we got it.
So I don't actually need to use these. Well, I did, but then... Yeah, but if that's my goal, I don't even need to use that, so I should just use the Irida. So I should just...
Sure. Yep.
Just get this. So far, just get Ultra Ball back.
Right, because Rare Candy's already in hand. Okay. Yeah, because like it has to be, otherwise there's no reason why you would do this. But yeah, this gets to be a brawl as well, so...
We discarded Rod Water for the Ultra Ball. To the Beeberal, so it's useful to hand and be the rest out there.
Okay.
Figuring if I should attach or all concealed with this water.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice because you kind of want the water for the thing, but you're drawing one. You're drawing one less off of
down a lot of water. I should draw and get more from here.
Okay.
I hit a pop, so worked out about neutrally. It would.
We have no idea why this like dead blanking thing is happening on the Sword Tower, by the way. This has never happened before, and it didn't happen in the first take either, so we have no idea what's going on. Well, this is kind of good because it insulates you a little bit more against Iron Bundle, potentially, right? So...
That beats free.
Yep.
Doing 100 right now.
Yeah, this guy's doing 100. Amp is doing 160. Press is doing 200.
As I did not. I think it is just pass from there.
Right, okay. Yeah, understandable. You are going to be 3 prizes back off of this though, right? So,
Yeah,
because, yeah, Crown is going down, Lightning is going there. I have a supporter and I don't even know if I want to play it right now because I'm so far ahead on board that I don't think I even need to. Yeah, I'm going to use the Future Booster to retreat for free and I'm going to amp for 2 prizes here. For way, way, way over lethal. That's like 360 damage coming off of that thing, so...
Well, I think the game's basically over, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just gonna call it game over.
Yeah,
I've wrecked.
it
Like,
really-
this is like top deck Cyber Maniac, like
Oh, yeah.
what?
Mhm.
I just done that with the thingy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what do I do with my turn now? I can get any 2 cards, but in the end I thought, well, I want Bax, I want Beaverell.
Yeah, so why don't I just Irida? Yeah, right. I understand, yeah. No, I think
So
that one was...
This
that.
turn, but I didn't see a Chien Power or anything.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
Chien-Pao
I
was...
pre-attached the. I did pre-attach to the Radgrave not to attack with it, but to retreat when you probably killed the Frigi.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Because then, yeah, you get the revenge hit in. It's like you discard the 2, that's fine. That gets this guy down, or the Mirai down. And then it's just like, okay, I bring this guy up, and then I arm press for 220. Because I would have researched, right? That was the thing, I was like, I was holding research. These were the 2 prizes here, so it's like I was holding the research. Looking at the board state, I was like, I don't even need to use this supporter this turn. Why would I waste the switch card potential Miraidon here? So, but if I had to look for another Iron Crown to hit 220, I totally would have done that, right? So, yeah,
But I just couldn't find a way to Chien Power and all that, so it all ended up being nothing.
that's fine. There were like 4 mulligans in that one though, so take 2. I trust you want to still go first.
Yeah, we'll go first.
Okay.
Game 2.
I mean, okay, that could be worse, but it could be a lot better. I won't say no to having a crown in the opener, it's just like, the rest of this looks kind of sketch.
Okay, and this is a hand more like you're used to seeing.
Alright, lay it on me. Yep. Nothing but 1 energy and 6 Pokemon Search, and then you're gonna draw into Irida plus Red Candy anyway. For next turn.
This could be interesting prizes. Let's move to the nest ball.
Oh, someone prized all of the Bidoof. Oh, we're just not wanting to get it yet. There we go. There we go.
It was just sitting in hand.
That's fine. That's fine. It was just I was looking at it going, we didn't get a Bidoof off of that. I was like, like.
We do have it concealed. Side's having a laugh now.
Maybe.
Not my hope.
Stop.
Yep.
SER to stop the water.
Okay. 2 energy discarded. That's the thing.
Gonna have to be a pass from there.
Okay, we will draw. That is exactly the card that I was hoping to see off the top of the deck there, I'll be honest. It's, okay, because Techno Radar discarding Counter Catcher is a really good start here. I was looking at this thinking, like, there's a few cards that would do it, right, as being a really good top deck, but, like, that is one of the best that I could get. Because that lets me get the setup stuff really nicely here. Because we definitely still need to get the 2 basic goobers here. So what else are we doing with this is going to be the main thing now. Shuffle that. To Pokestop or not to Pokestop? That is always the question for this deck, isn't it? could Pokestop and get like radars, and then you're like, what? Not radar. I keep calling this stupid thing wrong. The electric generator, and then it's like, oh shit, right? But yeah, we'll fire it. Why not? Gear is good. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'll fire this because it might be better if I could get access to Arven. Would be the big thing here. No, Arven, I'm not going to take anything off of that. Do not want. Right, going to bench the bundle. I'll think near the end of the turn if I want to use that. Go Capsule here for the retreat, Lightning there, and research discarding Lightning. Spoilers, the Pokegear was only research that I could get, so... no chance I was using that, right? Bundle. So discards forces a switch.
Currently 60, but you can easily get higher. I don't really like to get hands going, so or anything threatening, so I'm just gonna throw this up.
Okay, seems good. Yeah, it is getting a bit higher.
As soon as it gets higher, the 220 is going to go down regardless, so I'm okay with the Chien-Pao taking some chip.
Yeah, I think the setup here is I've got to try and do like Chien-Pao into... Ideally, it would be Chien-Pao into Amp, but I don't think that's happening. Wonder if it's better to go this way then. So we do that. Okay, so how much can I do here? 220. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fire it all down. Why not? I have a capsule for here as well. Okay, we go all in. We go there, and I am going to peak acceleration for 120 at this point because I have 3 crown plus the booster capsule is another 20, and we will accelerate 2 lightning to the hands.
Okay.
I'm not used to seeing that amount of damage off of this thing, I'll be honest, but like, holy hell.
Field.
Yep.
Discard water.
It's almost as hard as Baxcalibur Drift.
Yeah. Yeah, we have like 3 energy in here at this
Ultra
point.
Ball,
Yeah.
discard. Cologne. Poffin?
Yep. Yeah, Cologne does literally nothing in this one.
Just to pull them back. Another Ultra Ball, discard Ultra Ball, and water.
Yeah, I think you've got to discard the water here because, yeah, Bibero needs to do its thing. How are we doing that?
I know. I went, not yet. Hang on. I blanked for a second. I called it immediately. So
That's fine, that's the... I know you did.
Okay. Beads for free.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
That gets you there, yep.
Happens.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, there are people outside setting off fireworks.
Oh, don't worry about it. I didn't hear.
In the back.
Yep.
Supply.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
Chien-Pao,
with the
so...
jail.
Yep, search your deck for 2. Or 1. Yep, that works too.
Now we hit stop. Oh,
Okay, that's not amazing, but I mean, this is what, 2 retrieval in hand now? Because I'm pretty sure you got one last turn as well, right? So.
and there's no way for me to fish that guy out first where this hand was going, so.
That's tough because I'd be like 1 damage mod away from just like exploding it next turn anyway, right? So it's tough.
So this guy's got to come down then.
Yep.
Means this retrieval, knowing that's gone, I can get rid of this lightning and well the spare Bidoof. 4 waters.
It's crazy how many Bidoof that deck is on. It's fine, it's good, it's just like it's wild to me.
Yeah, the extra Bidoof was a bit of a flex slot which I went for. Super chill 5 of these things down.
Sure.
Have to go here. And load up this guy with the rest. Actually, I need 2 to kill.
You only need 2.
Yeah, next David's place is probably the Radgren then. Because there's no way I'm not discarding actives here.
Yeah, absolutely. So that goes down, 1 prize gets taken. This guy goes up because he's got 0 retreat, and we draw. Oh, that's funny. Well, be glad you did attach the extra energy, because Iona would have really ruined your life there.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
That's so funny. I mean, honestly, it's probably still played, though. It feels bad, but, like, you've got Beaverroll anyway, so it's not as if I'm stifling draw that way. It's always tough because it's like, now I'm looking at it going, do I actually need the cards myself? I think the answer is probably yes, because I'd really love to get to the Baton this turn. So I think I probably still have to fire it anyway, it just feels bad. I'm gonna Techno Radar first, just thinking. The Psychic has probably done its job at this point, because this is the only other Miraidon anyway, so that's fine. So we grab ourselves a spare hand. Honestly, probably just grab 2 of them, because I can get the other one to the bottom of the deck. Because that's a card I don't want to draw later on at the moment, so. Yeah, so that can go there, that can go there. Lightning Energy can go here, and I do think Iona, to be honest. I know it feels weird, but, like, you technically did take a prize, so you do only get 5 anyway with a bit, and I do want to dig a bit deeper because that's a really important pickup. Getting the Baton down is way too good here. Gonna try and fire the generator here. This might change the way this goes if I get, like, really lucky. Which I actually do. Is it better to do that then? I mean, okay, so obviously I'm going to accelerate them both anyway. I just, like, I wasn't expecting to hit that. It's like, do I amp now then? Or do we just leave it? You're going to blow him up next turn, but then I get to move. I get to move the stuff anyway. Yeah. If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have attached the Psychic here, right? Because I could have like moved the stuff over and I could have like built up for it. Maybe I should have just done that anyway, but I don't know. Like that seemed weird. I was not expecting to have a potential amp here. How much does it hurt me if? Oh, again, not really, because if you kill this one, shift stuff over. I still do 220, so like, yeah, what does it really hurt? Yeah, swap out an amp for 180. Take the free prize.
Think I'll switch in.
I had this whole thing planned out of going, oh, I can peak excel for 100 damage, you get the knockout next turn, and still just put 1 prizes up. And then Generator decides it's going to be a dick, and it's like, you know, actually. Yeah, I wish I put the Psychic down on this now, it would have been so much better.
always leading with Rod here.
Good, good, good. I was like, yeah, you have to have the second one of those for sure.
Actually, hang on, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, yep. I suppose you do already have 2 on board, so...
Yeah, we nest ball. Probably shouldn't have shuffled actually, should have get
Yeah,
the big guy again.
Oh hey, it didn't bug out the white. It didn't white out the deck this time. I don't know what's going on with that. It's just funny to note it.
That is 4 actually. Can I? Too big. Okay. Actually, no. Before I do that, actually, hang on. I'm an idiot. I should fail search.
Fail search the Parfin because yeah, you can't play it after you do the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll allow.
No, it's Cypher Maniac.
Yep. Stack the deck so that your Bebo can draw exactly what you need here. There's a bunch of different cool little synergies it works with in here though. There's like, you've got all 3 of them on board right now, yeah, because it could technically be a Pokestop thing, it can be Bebo, or you can discard an energy, and it can be the Greninja thing too. God, this card is so cool. I wish we could play it more, but not many decks can take advantage of it this well.
Actually, what I should get out. Kind of a funny choice. I want to do funny. I know like first choice. Yeah, it's probably just more. Yeah. 10? Oh no, I shouldn't. Yeah. See if I can. I think this is correct. Because we can then Pokestop these.
Okay, yeah.
Items.
Ooh, Prime as well, huh? Oh, that's a really good one just to get the extra card here, because Superior is a really nice one to use with that.
Kind of. Yeah, Prime capturing in a Iron Crown.
Yep, makes sense.
Then we can do the Shivery Chill.
Yep.
Yes, there's our 2 waters back. We shuffled in.
Uh-huh.
Super cold, just dropping down the Iron Hands.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think it's correct, just super retrieval back just the lightning. Manual attach it.
Okay, yeah.
We got a bigger beep straw out of that. That's the manual attached. Whatever, I was going to shuffle it anyway. And then we beebs for 4.
Yep.
HHB.
Mm-hmm.
4 with... just super colding things on. And... yeah, from here... I apply based on you not being able to do that, so I need
4 to discard, yep.
Just... oh, I don't know what's going to explain at least one. I need to do it. Yeah, that seems safe. There's 4 from there.
Okay, yep.
This makes it as hard as possible to get 220 KO. This makes it...
Yeah, that's completely fair. But what if I told you I don't need to do the 220 KO? Alright, I'm gonna generate a first because I've drawn in. I might as well see if I can get anything off it. I do not, but to be honest, that doesn't really matter. We will attach one here. Boss the Beeberl. Because we can go in and we can amp for 160, get the 2 prizes.
Okay.
I wanted to boss the Baxcalibur because I would have still killed that as well, but I don't think that's really that much of a deal here, because you already kind of planted all your energy down anyway. It's just like, well, you know. I realize that there's not enough lightning energy for the hands to attack, but I don't give a crap about hands attacking. Yeah, it's like I literally couldn't give a crap about hands attacking here. That is not the pain point. So because hands does not win the game, so why do I care?
I'm pretty sure, but
yeah, I mean you did discard 4, so with another retrieval you will have it, but that's fine because that's really not the concern.
I'm gonna go big hand mode. Pull blast. Ow. Oh wait, I already did. Whatever. Well, deck check at least. Thought I wanted miscount energy. Oopsie.
Oops.
Fine, I just need to. It's completely fine. We just go silent.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Da 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 da.
Oh, well.
That's probably game.
I wanted to just say Yu-Gi-Oh there, but it's not a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, so, you know. Yep.
We do have superior retrieval, discard nest, second backs if I need that, or it's already over if I need that. I guess. I need four to kill this guy.
That you do.
Let's poke stop here then. 2, 3. I am no.
Alright, if you can't deal with this tool, this game is 100% over then.
Feels like
because I have Mon Search in hand off the bit, so it's like I have one crown left. So if you can't deal immediately with this tool, this,
my plan was just try to keep you off crown as long as possible. That's why I was silencing there to try and pull the Prime Catcher back up.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Because yeah, Prime Catcher would have definitely made that an issue, considering I whiffed the generator. Because obviously having the tool.
Wrong that game, but double silent just kind of.
Double tail silent kind of really just messed it up. Yeah, see, this is the thing, because I whiffed the generator last turn, this would have been a lot harder at this point. I do have 1 crown left, so if you did KO the crown, it's like I have to try and go in and get the... I need a generator, basically, right? It's like, I go in, get the other crown, I try and, like, probably Pokestop first. I try and hit the generator, so that then I can get a future booster plus... 220 damage basically to get this guy down, because 2 crown plus the booster gets there. Yeah, it's that's what this deck is supposed to do at the very least. It is that kind of like aggro hit. I still don't know if it was completely right. I think it was, looking at the way you played the rest of that game, but I still don't know if it was completely right going in with the other one first, the like not just sticking with Peak Excel, because I could have gotten another 2 energy out of the deck and then basically just been fine regardless, right? So
I was gonna prime that turn probably anyway, because I realized I couldn't prize trade at that point. I had to be trying to keep your damage down and keep you from getting easy KOs on me.
Yeah,
if I got a breather, I had a chance.
The other problem, because I was down to like, such low price count left, the other problem is that I still have my Prime Catcher as well, right? So,
Yeah, I kind of had to hope you whiffed it, or it was
yeah.
surprises or something.
Yeah, it was not, but like I had to still get it right. It would have been research and go for it from there. Yeah, this. Go on, go on.
The other option was try and stick you off on Iono, but it didn't seem as reliable as keeping off damage in general.
Yeah, no.
I would have had to dig for the Iono. All I had at that point was a Radgren.
And that's, again, goes back to the thing of if you couldn't deal with the tool, like you had to both Gust and like Iono basically, and it's just like, how do you do that when the Prime Catcher's already gone? Because if you can't deal with the fact that I have the tool that's going to shift all the energy across, and I just get to attack with the fresh Iron Hands, then the game is already over, right? Because I just do whatever I want from there. So like, you had to have had like 3 different things more or less to work with there, right? It was either like,
and this doesn't even have a vacuum in it. It went for the clone instead.
Yep. I did consider switching the Pokegear for vacuum in here, partly because like there's some extra utility in the fact that I could remove my own tool if I don't need it, like in that very end game scenario, right? I could lost vacuum my own baton to put the future booster on to get the damage that way. So it isn't just to try and deal with like ancient booster capsules and stuff, although it is a big reason because this deck is not favored into the ancient stuff because Iron Crown is weak to dark, right? So you kind of do lose to Roaring Moon quite frequently. So like, I don't think Lost Vacuum is the worst thing to go for because you vacuum their ancient booster and then amp for 2 prizes, right? Keeps you in the prize race a bit better. And vacuum doesn't go to the discard at that point, so it doesn't improve their Vengeance Fledgling. But yeah, sorry the first 3 games really just didn't do anything with the bit there, but I think you still did the same thing in that last one anyway with the setup there, so...
We just both got going that time, but
yeah, which is how it's supposed to be, you know? I didn't think I was going to get going quite that much, though. Like, I have never seen a peak acceleration for 120. Like, good freaking god, you know. But I just looked at that hand going, well, I mean, I don't have a supporter for next turn, but I have the energy that I need. I've got the Miraidon down. I can do this much damage this turn. If I set it up that way, then I just get to do Miraidon, like, for 120, then another Miraidon for 100. That KOs the Chien, and then I've got my hands fully set up on the bench via these little single prize douches that are, like, stopping you from going too far ahead in the race, right? So I thought it's a good idea anyway. It's just like, wow, I did not expect that to be the way that could play out. That was kind of ridiculous. And then Generator went, no.
Damage ups are very good. Like, when you pop stacking, it adds up really quickly.
It definitely does. But you can also see the sort of weaknesses here of, like, it's a bit different against this kind of deck because you don't have a really high HP total either, but if you have something which can survive the hits even after the boosts, it can be a little bit difficult. Like, it's really good at dealing with a lot of other basic EX decks because you can hit 220 with Iron Hands and you can trade pretty well with them, but going further than that, it's very difficult. Like, Charizard, if it gets set up, would have a really good time into here, but you've just got to hope that your early game aggression is strong enough to deal with that, and it just might not be, is the thing. So that can be difficult, but yeah.
You have to kind of draw shenanigans that you to try and do what we're doing here with Prime Catchers, trying to eat all the little guys on the bench, which is the other way around Charizard.
Yeah,
don't take down the big dragon, just...
Yeah, that's why we have the 4 Arven, so we can at least do Arven for prime or counter catches, because we do have those available as well if we do start falling behind. Then we can start counter catcher amping to do the stuff that way, stay in like a bit more. But yeah, like it is difficult, I wouldn't deny that. But I think your hope is really to get a turn 1 knockout with peak acceleration, because they have to evolve up through everything, right? And then that gets you a couple of energy on the hands, and you're hoping to amp as your next bit from there, and just kind of, as you say, like, eat around them. Maybe you have peak acceleration a couple of times if you can catch a couple of bits with it there, but your goal is to amp the Pidgeot, right? It'd be the big thing. amp the Pidgeot for 3 prizes. That means you only then need to take 1 more amp knockout, or just 2 prizes in general. And that's your hope, really. And it's not as if this list did bad. It did win the Bologna, I think it was, the final regional that was like, you know, the Italian stuff. So, like, it did win. It's certainly capable, but it is a little feast no famine at times, just because you don't have the sort of backup recovery that this type of thing can have, you know. Meanwhile, yeah, Baxcalibur is nuts. It always has been, like, good, but now we can just go almost...
Well, just show it off.
Yeah, it's not quite infinite, but, like, you can just do so much with it here. There are, again,
we got
variants
this
too.
back at the same time as well is really good. Superior was amazing back in Gen 5 for this
Yep.
kind of thing. For
Oh,
toys, and
yeah.
it's still amazing now.
Uh-huh. Absolutely bonkers stuff that you can do with it here, so... The fun thing with Superior is the up to clause kind of works here as well. Like, because you're playing Bibarel, you don't always have to take every single energy that's in your discard pile, unlike the past iterations, right? There may be times where you only really need to take, like, 1, and then you're doing it to discard the hand down for Bibarel, right? It can be really helpful that way. Like, it's a bit more niche, I know, but if you're trying to, say, hunt for a supporter at the start of the turn or something, and you haven't got one yet, you know, discard 2 cards, get 1 energy that you're attaching, that's 3 cards out of the hand, that's 3 more that you draw with Bibarel, so could be really solid that way, so some good versatility there as well. And yeah, since go on.
The big new thing here is the Prime Catcher mini engine we've got going on here. Because we don't play boss anymore. We're actually using Prime Catcher alone because Irida can find it. Cypher Maniac combined with this, and these can find it. And once it goes right down once, we should be able to bring it back with Silence.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously that was unlucky, but welcome to every single time I've played that card, so, you know. For some reason,
Dual Ball is a bad card.
This one in particular has been, like, completely nothing burgers for me. Like, I don't think I've used it very often, but, like, every time I've used it in, you know, in between practice stuff, I have flipped double tails on it every time. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what it is about this in particular, but it's, like, way worse than Timer Ball and Dual Ball and stuff for me. I just don't get it. But yeah, that's more or less
It's the
it,
more
though.
traditional build that I put Frankenstein together off of a couple because I wanted an Iono in here and a thicker Bibarel line for a bit more consistency.
Yeah.
But over here is the Malaysian build, which is another one I was considering, which also gets enabled this set by Dudunsparce.
Yeah, this card, yeah, we're going to be seeing this in a bit. This card is really cool.
It's not a very conventional build for this archetype. It's playing these Vs, 1 fish, 1 Rotom, and a Steel Stone. And it's dropped the Silent Cypher Maniac package for 2 Arvens to also get Bravery Charm, which would have been helpful in that matchup.
Yeah, I was going to say it would have been a lot better in this matchup than the other bit. Because, I mean,
well,
it wouldn't...
when this thing fails to exist.
Yeah. It's funny because it wouldn't have saved you from the amp, but, like, that wasn't supposed to be part of the plan, and it would have saved you from the rest of the plan, so, you know. Because I would not have been able to peak acceleration for 150, which I would have needed to get me. That is physically impossible. You can only boost damage by 100, so, you know. Future booster
There's
plus
a few
all
more
4.
questionable choices in here, like I think the Roxanne should be an Iono.
Yeah, I could see that kind of being like a personal preference thing.
Actually, a roam with no Ultra Ball is, I guess, a choice that had to be made because of Dudunsparce, but no one likes playing this card.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a Dudunsparce thing because you can't afford to use Ultra Ball in one like this. Because if you think about it, you're effectively not even, like, you're going hand neutral at that point, which is okay, but you've had to discard extra resources to get the Dudunsparce out in the first place. That doesn't feel good, right? Whereas Bibarel can be more long-term sort of planning that way, and possibly draw you more cards anyway than what Dun would do. So, yeah. But yeah, at least we got to see the new stuff in here.
Good and bad.
The old stuff failing, but you know, the new stuff is what it is. And yeah, I mean, Body Popping is also new from this set, and it's a much better version of what we've been having to suffer with so far.
Yeah, it's not VIP pass.
Yep. I do want to mention, because we're not going to show them, but I do want to mention there are plenty of other versions of the future box type of thing you can do as well. This one is entirely focused on the Iron Hands, and so we've got the generators to get more energy as well. But there are other future mons which are relatively good, including the Iron Leaves, that you could build a completely different energy set around in order to get that to work. So this isn't the only way it can be played, but I think it was the most successful one overall, so take that as you will. But yeah, Miraidon can accelerate any color or basic energy, so it's very nice for a bunch of stuff. Right, who's up to play side then?
I'm on the meme list, so I'll say that for the end.
All right, yep, that's fair enough then. Let's, well, this is going to be interesting then, isn't it? Because I think we're on at least one of the things. Yeah, we're on a very similar sort of setup here in some ways. I think I would like to say you should be favoured within this one based on first impressions, but we shall see. What do you want?
Let's go heads.
Yeah, I think I should go first. It's weird because you can attack, I know, but... Ooh. What is this hand? Okay. Yeah, let's see. Father versus son. Alright. Okay, well, I mean, that kind of helps a little bit. Nest Ball is at least a solid one here. Let's try and work out what the game plan is going to be here. Yeah, so the reason I think you're favored is because it's a 2 prize versus a 1 prize like component to it here, but I don't know because I do have the single prize part to it as well. It's gonna be a weird one. Right, I think that's gotta get Radgren here. That was one thing about the future hands deck there, is it did not have a Radiant because we don't have recovery for the energy, right? So we don't want to use Gren in there, and we're not playing the right types for Charizard or anything like that, so just did not make sense. Right, I think I leave it there first, and I use the Greninja to discard a Dark and draw 2. Okay. Trekking Shoes. What's the thing with this again? It's it's like Alt Shift. There we go. Yeah, we keep that. It's a Dudunsparce. Then we're gonna go Ultra Ball, discarding definitely 1 Dark. Trying to think if I need the count here. Does that deck actually play any? I don't remember. It's just annoying because I can see very many issues with the EX here that's going to end up coming up, and I don't want to discard the other card with it, but I think I might have to. No, this is probably going to be better. I'm going to discard the Super Rod. I'm just looking at the way that the next turn is going to have to set up as well, and thinking, no, I need to be more disciplined with it here, I think. I'm just trying to work out how I'm actually getting anywhere with this right now. Again, I know what I want, but I think I might have to just do the other one to make sure that I have some stuff to do next turn. It's too risky not doing it. I think I need to just hit the Dodon here. Like, it seems weird even using the Ultra Ball at this point, but, like, honestly, I don't really think I'm going to have a better sort of thing for it, because this hand is not great. Go ahead. Because it's just like, I really need to just get something else to happen.
Nest ball.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Concealed cards.
Yep. Just gonna get a counter down on the side. I do not have any ancient cards in the discard currently, but yeah, I also have this guy, so I'm gonna keep a counter on the side as well for the number.
Yet,
yeah.
Ancient Booster Energy Capsule.
Yep.
Touch of Dark and Sada's Vitality.
To the active then, yeah. Yep. And then draw 3.
I'm just gonna make sure that's shuffled.
You should not have done that, right? Because you concealed?
Oh, yeah, I'm stupid.
You should
sorry.
not have done that. It's fine, whatever, but like, yeah, that is an issue.
We're shuffling it anyways.
Yeah, but like you've drawn 3 that you shouldn't have drawn, but whatever, it's fine. Again, it's like kind of a thing, but yeah, your habit of like shuffling before every single draw is not good, to be honest.
Not an Iono format, no.
It's not even just Iono format, it's just as a general thing, because like if you unless you are searching up in between every draw, it's inherently going to get you into trouble with stuff, right?
Vengeance Fletching.
Yep, for 90. You do not get a damage boost
HP
now.
and condition immunity.
No, I'm just checking the health on it.
Yeah, it's 200 HP, which may be a problem. We will see. Of course I get that now that I don't need the thing. Whatever, it's fine. I don't even know. No, I do, because I'm going to be discarding it. If I don't get it this turn anyway, I'm probably screwed. So, yeah, Artisan, we're going to fire it. I'm like, I realized, do I even want to put it down? And it's like, no, because the attack I need to use, I'd be discarding the stadium if I can get anywhere with this anyway. So, like, it's totally fine. Grab ourselves the done. And then we fire the done. On the other bit, we will draw 3 and shuffle this guy back into the deck. So we will do that. Gets the shuffle. I do have a nest ball that I drew off of that, so I'm just thinking using that first here before. Yeah, because I'm gonna just use it to get that. That's why it's like I don't even think I need to like shuffle back the Dudunsparce, right? Because I should get it back with that. Right, and then we've got to kind of pray that this actually works out. We're gonna conceal and draw the 2 and say GG because I can't do anything. Because I can never draw the actual thing I need. If I got Sada's there, I'm probably in a very strong spot, but like, I obviously can't draw to save my life, so, you know. What did I draw, like 10 cards total in that game, and I just didn't get anywhere, so whatever. I'll try again. Gonna go on first.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's see what we can do. The draw. Well, it's gonna go like uncontested like undiscarded this time, but we will fire the Artisan here. Okay, one gone. Okay. Yep. Get the done. And then we're going to conceal, draw the 2. could be a lot better, but whatever. Vessel discarding a Darkness Energy. So we'll just grab another 2 out of the deck here. Don't really feel like there's much of a point in attaching one. I'm going to put the bundle down. Obviously there's nothing to use it on right now, but it's still reasonable to have. There's like one ancient guy in here because the vessel is one. Because it's like paying retreat is the only sort of thing with it. It's probably not a point in doing that, so go ahead.
Nestfall?
Mm-hmm.
Fire another one.
Mm-hmm.
Fire the Artisan while we're in here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to put a wee marker on it?
Yeah. Got it.
Ultra Ball discarding Darkness Energy and Pokegear.
Yep. Well, at least I know where all my ball search went. You fucking stole it. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you've put the Pokegear to the side, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Status Vitality.
God. Just one time it'd be nice to not get God drawn every on the game here. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, okay.
Pokestop.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, I kind of forgot you had that as a thing. Ooh. No, the other way round. That Super Rod goes to your hand.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, at least you didn't get the vessel, I suppose. That's something. Ooh. Oh, see, this is where it gets annoying, because I didn't get any Pokemon at any sort of search down on turn 1. It's like, I don't really have an attack that I can even go for. But that is still a pretty good card nonetheless. Okay, I think I do the Greninja first. Draw the 2. Yeah, okay. Dodon goes down. I don't think I fire it just yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just do Explorer's Guidance here. So, good old Hapu. Take 2 of the cards. Definitely need that one. Yeah, it's probably that. So these into the hand, and then the... can we just spread it with a thing? Yeah, it does go face up again. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be 3 in total, because that's there. It's good. Right, then we're going to do the Pokestop. Darkness, Moonix, it's probably fine. Nest Ball is good. So that goes to 4. Yeah, because we're going to find a Nest Ball, obviously. Grab ourselves out the... Dun? Yeah, the Dun seems pretty good. So I have a Moon, I have the capsule for it, so that's up at 200. You've not got a lot of stuff discarded. So we do definitely manual attach here. My only concern is that the Gren is gonna just get like blown up here, which is a shame, but kind of just has to be that way. I'm thinking whether or not to discard the bundle is the thing, so I can like force the energy attach away. So we're on plenty for like Sada, but Sada doesn't work for the Koraidon right now. So do we think you could get? I mean, you can probably get to fighting, but how much does it matter? Because if we only have the one here at the moment, Pokestop can kind of do a lot though. Yeah, I think we do fire it. So we'll use the bundle, force you to switch. Yeah, and that will have to be it for this turn. Go ahead.
Pokestop?
Yep. Ultra. There's the fighting. The other two get discarded, so that is a second one for, because it is an ancient card.
Ultra Ball, discarding Pokestop, and I guess this can go right now.
Okay.
Pokegear?
Yup. Just hit Sada every turn. It's so easy, right? God fucking damn it, man. I guess I shouldn't complain like too much because your first Sada was kind of bad, but like, yeah. They cannot go to the same Pokemon. This is why you need to choose up to 2. You need to tell us what you're choosing for 1. You need to choose up to 2 and then attach a basic from your discard to each of them. Reading. And then draw free, because it is mandatory.
Nothing further to do, go ahead.
Right, yeah, okay. Greninja lives, I suppose. Ah, that's funny. What is better to do first? Probably the Pokestop, so we'll just do that one. Dodon going is not great, but Nest Ball is what I was kind of looking for, but yeah, Dodon is a bit harsh. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna find an Nest Ball. Does that have to just be single prize? That doesn't have a capsule on it. I have 4. Probably needs to just be single price stuff going at the moment. Yeah, because like how am I actually attacking with like the big guy here? Probably not. So I think it does just have to be the regular one right now. So that gets shuffled up. We will draw with the Dudunsparce, so we'll get the free, shuffle that back. That's interesting. Does that do anything for me? I don't know. I suppose we need to see more stuff to find out. I will fire the Sada on my 2 guys, because I finally managed to get to play it. There wasn't really any way that I could have used it the previous turn, so like that's kind of whatever, but that gets up to 5. So the problem is 120 is, I mean, it's enough to KO like the Flutter, but that was dying anyway because of weakness. 120 isn't really enough to do like anything good here. Do I just have to shoot again with this then and hope? What, am I trying to get Ultra Ball or something probably? Sure, we'll put the Dodon down. Because I did evolve this the prior turn. Or, like, get this down the prior turn. Oh, I have Greninja I could still do, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I totally blanked on that. Draw the 2. See, now I'm kind of wishing I got the EX down. Because that would have been a really good draw for the EX. Fire the Dudun. Mm. 5, 7. Okay, how many have I got in here already? Sorry, I just need to make sure that I'm not going to do something stupid with that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't think there's enough for that. Let's go Vessel, discard this guy. Completely fail search, but that's fine. That gets us 2 to 7 in there. Ultra Ball, getting rid of the Ancient Booster and a Guidance. Let's grab ourselves the Dudunsparce back out here. So it's that now gets up to 9. Prime Catcher the Koraidon. Go there. Just thinking if I want to put this one down as well. Probably not. No, I think we're fine holding on to that just now. We will Vengeance Fletchling for 160 here.
Thor's guidance.
Yep. Oh wait, no, it's not at 6 yet, is it? Sorry, I miscounted. It doesn't matter. Just yeah, it's fine. Because it's like I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was at 5 after the thingy, but no, that's okay. We'll get it updated as the rest of this goes.
Put 3 on it. 3 more on.
Nice. Yep. So now it's at 8. Yeah. Methinks that wasn't what you wanted me to see, but you know. It's fine, it's fine. If it gets used, it gets used.
We'll attach that. Superior energy retrieval, discarding a Great Tusk, and Super Rod.
Yep. Okay.
Seal cards.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see how far we can get, man. Nest ball.
Mm-hmm.
Awakening drum.
Yep,
Draw
that goes
5.
there. Yep, draw 5. Yep.
And almost none of this is discardable.
Aye, because
Nope.
the active is still not killable, is it? But I mean, there's still one more Did we fire Pokestop this turn?
No, we didn't.
I was like, that's still triggerable, right? So, Super Rod's good, Fluttermane's a discard, Vessel goes to hand. That's pretty good. And now it's discardable. Yeah.
Earthing Vessel, discarding Explorer's Guidance.
Yep, that gets to 13, so if you want the active, it's yours.
That's the biggest chance to hit in this matchup. Well, unless the EX comes down, but...
I've already manually attached this turn.
Yep.
Vengeance Fletching.
Yeah, for 200. Takes the exact KO. Puts me at 11. This guy's got 0 retreat, so he always goes in. Alright, we will draw. Okay, what do we do about that then? Let's go Trekking Shoes. See if we can get anything off of that. It's Alt Shift. Yeah, we definitely keep that. Yeah, you're right, Pepper. Like, unless the EX comes down, that's the thing I'm musing on right now, is like, does it come down here? The funny thing about these matchups is, like, there's basically no hand disruption to go around with a bit here. I think I might have, like, one Roxanne or something, but that's not able to come down until later. Because we can't really play Ionos in the usual sort of bit that we would want to do that, so... Yeah, do we fire this is the question. What is left in my deck that I could fire with it? Because I know, yeah, a lot of my Mon stuff is in the discard, so that's fine. Do have all of those available. Might need to get another Moon out, actually. Because I am kind of low on attackers right now. is my one concern. Yeah, I think I do fire it here. Rod is good, Ultra Ball is good, Sinnoh goes discarded, but these two are fine.
Not sure Sinnoh matters in this matchup.
Well, yeah, it's only really a stadium bump is the thing, but like Roaring Moon EX kind of does get to do that bit by itself. How many capsules have I gone through? It's probably the thing. I think it's like 2, because I'm pretty sure I discarded one. It is 2. So that is a possible thing that I need to look for as well. Then let's Radgren discard the Dark. Draw number 2. It's fine, but not quite what I want. It's the obvious sort of pain point now is like, okay, I can get enough stuff discarded, it's just, is it actually worth it? It's tough. I don't know. The main concern at the moment is just getting like Gust blown up, right? Is the because yeah, like that's not even much of a spoiler at this point. It's just annoying because I'm like almost where I want to be with it, and I'm just not entirely sure how we get there. Because I also need 13. We can do that, but I'm gonna have to put some stuff back in the deck anyway at some stage. Because I mean, that's the thing, if I'm not the dedicated one here, so getting to 200 is a bit more difficult for me. So I wonder if I just send that this turn then and just kind of hope that that works. Sure. We'll throw it down. The main thing I need to get is I need to get the capsule for it, but like I have 8 cards left in deck. I can see almost all of them. So you would think that that we can get there. So we are just going to kind of play on that. I'm going to solder the 2 guys, accelerate the 2 darks. And draw 3. Okay. That's not quite it. Alright, well, I mean, I have to do this bit first because it needs to be benched for it. I'm gonna double dot patch to the EX. Once it actually lets me do it. Thank you, blue buttons. So do that bit. Got Dudun, so we're gonna fire the Dudun. Draw the 3 and shuffle this back in. Nice that it doesn't like automatically deck you out for it as well, isn't it? You know, that would be very, very nasty. Yeah, it's also fun that it can be done by the active spot too, because it means I don't have to pay retreat first. So then from there we are going to Super Rod because I need to get some guys back in. As much as it's gonna like take some stuff out of the discard, I do need to like do some stuff with it. So that goes back down to 9. I'm gonna nest ball one of them out. These get shuffled back. Didn't need to nest ball the Dudunsparce because I already had one there. I did draw the booster capsule. You would hope so when I'm seeing almost all of the decks, so that makes it a bit harder to take this guy out now. And do I just load up otherwise? Probably. I'll fire one dart patch to accelerate this, and then yeah, we will Calamity Storm, discard the Stadium card in play, and do 220 damage. Discard the Stadium in play, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just.
Yeah. Deck size a little bit small, but it's okay.
Yeah, I just don't know what I'm putting active.
That's fine.
There's
yeah.
options here, and I'm not sure what's available.
Yeah.
That lets me see. Earthen Vessel discarding Darkness Energy and...
That's the only thing you discard. It's discard 1, so...
Yeah, and... Okay, that is in there, but we do not have what I'm looking for, so we have to figure this out. So we are dealing 230 right now.
Yep, that's why I had to get the capsule, because I need to force you to get like another 6 here. Oh yeah, this guy's not being used this turn.
Sada's Vitality.
Yep.
We're going to both of the Warrior Moons.
Yes, 1 to each.
Okay, we do hit that. That makes things infinitely easier. Vacuum.
Yep. Lost zone your card. Yep. Well, that's frustrating. Of course you've got that as well, why would you not? Yeah, sure, just have absolutely everything. I mean, there's only 4 cards left in deck, it's just annoying. It's like, come on, man. Give a guy a break here, like, Jesus.
And Vengeance Fletching is enough right now, right?
Yeah, it certainly is now, because you've vacuumed my thing, yep. So irritating. Alright, we will draw. So, like, I can get enough stuff. It's just, the hell am I doing after this now? Guess the hope is just, like, running you out of enough attacks, but, like, because you've only got 1 Sada left. 2... Oh no, you... Wait, where did you put the other one in here? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No point in keeping your thing saving that if you're going to do that to it. Yeah, it's like, because you used one on turn 1, so I was like, yeah, you've got to only have one left at this point. Did we go through the Super Rod? Well, 2 Super Rod. I think the deck plays 3, potentially, but like, that is also possibly a thing. It's just like, gotta try and run you out of stuff. How the hell do I do that? Ay, ay.
I was wondering if Great Tusk was the option to go for.
It would have been funny, but yeah.
I don't think it does it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to, like, I have stuff I can do, obviously. I'm just trying to work out how to manage this here, because I need to discard a bunch, but also, like... Because I'm doing 170 at the moment. I can easily get to the KO here, that part's not the problem. I'm just trying to work out what am I supposed to do after that, you know? I think it is just like run you out of main guys, right? It's the only real thing here. You've got 1 Sada left to play. So it's just kind of hope that we can do that. 1, 2, 3. How many energy are here? 4, 5. God, you still got like all the energy too. Okay, sure, if that is the way we be. I do have another done, I think that's got to go down anyway. So, that one. Having to discard 3 of my things here is sort of annoying, admittedly. So it would be nice to just be able to get it without having to go all in like that, but it's not where we are. Okay, I think we do Gren. Sorry, let me just again need to just make absolutely sure 5 of the support is gone. Okay, because it's like, yeah, that Great Tusk is definitely plausible. It's not unheard of in this spot that you could just do it, which would be very funny, but I have like 2 equally decent options to go for. That's the thing that's kind of getting me here. But it's just annoying that I have to discard exactly 1 more of these things because I really don't want to. I put another moon back into the deck though, so if I draw it and then, yeah, might have to be the play. Okay, use the Gren, discard the Dark, draw the 2. Oh, that works too, I guess. Because there's no point in me keeping that at this point because you just kind of kill me with everything anyway. Yeah, let's do it then. Ultra Ball, discarding Vessel and the Booster Capsule to grab another moon. Roxanne.
Yep.
I do realize, of course, that by itself does not technically stop the moon from doing its thing, but Super Rod, not the moon, the Tusk from doing its thing, but Super Rod will. Grab the Dun, the Bundle, and a Darkness. Yeah, not much else to want to do with a bit there. We'll retreat out, and I did manage to get to 13 in the discard myself. I'm going to double check just to be completely sure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 3 booster capsules as well. Yes, that hits exactly 200.
Explorer's Guidance.
Yep. And I can't be too sort of thinking on that, considering, you know, not that many cards left in deck. It's like 11, you had 2 of those. It's not unheard of.
Energy, Coridon, Cover Catcher, and Atlas Energy.
Yep.
Actually, no, one of those should be an energy. Yeah, no, it's gonna be boss that goes. One of those has to be an energy.
You should not be flipping your cards over to show me what you're actually taking, by the way. You flip you obviously the ones you're discarding is fine, but you're showing me the card you're taking.
Sorry.
That's not how it's. That's not like, yeah.
Problem is, I can't really do much beyond this, because there's no more Super Rod, unless I draw it.
Fair
And even
dues,
then,
yeah.
So, we're struggling right now. Vengeance Fletching.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
not gonna do
fair
it.
enough. I have 1 dark patch left, and I put energy back into the deck.
Play the
So
Alpha Pokestop, but it's 3 cards. Oh wait.
you've
There's
got
only
3
3
cards
cards.
left. Yeah.
Like, I can't do anything with it.
Yeah, this was my thing of I was looking at it
Yeah, I
going,
didn't
yeah, I
get
think
decks,
I think I just needed to run you out of stuff. That was like the only way I think I could really do it from there. Yeah, like I was basically on the same sort of bit. I was going like, my only real shot here is if I like force you out of everything more or less after you manage to get the moon prize, the 2 prizer, right? It's like if I can force you out of all of your hits, then maybe I can just like weather the storm, because there were so many Pokemon discarded. I was like, Coridon's not going to one-shot me, right? So it has to be chaining the moon still, and you already had gone through like 3 Sada, and I know this list doesn't play Dark Patch because it has the other attacker stuff as well. So I was thinking that kind of just has to be the only way here, is if I can make it so that you don't have any attackers left, then, you know, I can sort of win that way. Very weird game for the stuff with this. I definitely did not feel favored in that in the slightest, partly because of the emphasis here, but mostly because it is so much harder for me to get to the 200 number than it is for you, right? Because I do not have the same density of ancient cards as you do. Like, your A-Spec is also an ancient card, so like, I can't compete with that, right? So when you just kept putting
I had to go way too hard to take out the EX, and
yeah,
that hurt.
mm-hmm.
Like, I had no choice but to go that hard.
We both kind of had to run the decks into the ground in order to try and get that to work. It's completely understandable. But yeah, you look at the density of the cards here. We've got like 14 on the top row alone. Earthen Vessel makes it to 18, and then 8 supporters and 4 tools as well. Literally half the deck is ancient cards here. So getting up to the numbers you need to one-shot the Roaring Moon is way more possible than it is for me. I have way fewer cards to do that with, right? Still got all the tools, still got all the supporters. There's like the 12 down here. Still got all the vessels at 16, but I don't have the Awakening Drum because we play Prime Catcher for Frenzy Gouging is a good attack in most matchups. And then I only have 6 Pokemon that are ancient instead of like 13. So actually it's 12, isn't it? Because Greninja's not one. Yeah, so it's like maybe 29 Pokemon. Yeah, I kind of messed that. Doesn't matter. Point is, like, I am down like 7-8 cards, I think, on you in terms of that count, which means getting to 13 that I need, especially when you lost zone one of them, getting to 13 that I need is really hard, and the fact is, there is a juicy 2-prizer over here that does have to go down at some point and isn't going to get very many knockouts here because you just don't put another Pokestop down afterwards, right? And I had already had to discard my stadium cards otherwise, so yeah.
You really don't want to be using that versus 1-prizers?
No, you definitely don't. That's the thing. Like, I used it because it was particularly fine into the booster capsule one, and it's like, I still had to get a booster capsule to even make it, like, worth attempting. So that's why the deck had to go so low at that point, right? Because it was, if I didn't do that, then I just don't have a chance to win, really, because as you saw, you were already at 230 basically. So like I had to make it hard for you to do, and yeah.
I thought I had one more super rod than I did.
I thought the deck was playing 3 as well, but both the decks are only playing 2. I guess that's interesting. Yeah, so unlike yours, my Roaring Moon like fletchling is not supposed to be getting up to like 230 plus damage. Like it just can't, right? So
it's probably there mostly to handle opposing single prizes, but it can't handle the whole matchup of them.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, I don't know how good this is gonna be. Like I'm lucky that we didn't see the Koraidon do much. I think is the main thing here, because if that Koraidon could have been hitting 150 early on, then I probably would have just been had a little bit too much pressure against me, and that might have been yeah, too much to sort of handle off of it here. But yeah, like we've seen the future stuff before, the ancient stuff has certainly got its own unique style for the bit here as well. It's a very interesting deck to play for sure. It's nice to see something that's single prizer that can actually like sort of work with the things here. It's not the best deck ever, but it certainly is enough to deal with quite a few things, especially this kind of build. And I mean, it doesn't come up in this matchup, but Fluttermane is also insanely annoying, right? It just stops the opponent's active from having any abilities at the time, and there's quite a few things that can be a real nuisance to. Like, you have to force it to the bench first, and yeah.
Comfey.
Yep, Comfey is the biggest one, but also, like, lead Greninja is a thing. Chien Pao has to be active for its ability to work, so that can't get you energy out of the deck, so there's plenty of situations where this comes up as well as a thing. And like, its attack is fine. Again, not really great into this matchup, but if you've got spare energy, you're not really gonna like say no to attaching them to here, right? Hex Hurl is still usable in certain matchups for sure. So yeah, it's
also
alright.
delay a VSTAR from Palkia if necessary.
Yeah, potentially. If they have to keep it active to do the thing, then yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, and then we didn't really see the EX Roaring Moon come out last time, so when the other decks that I could have picked just weren't really working for me, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try and play this then, because Turbo Moon was like pretty okay last set, although ironically it was losing to Gardevoir, so I was like, I ain't playing this shit, you know?
I tried it.
Yeah, I got it to work better.
It did not function.
Yeah, it didn't function for you. It functioned a lot better for me in practice stuff, but like even when it functioned its best, it lost to Guardi, and I was like, why am I playing this then? I'm a dark deck that is losing to the dark weak Pokemon here. Why am I playing this crap? You know? So I was just like, I'm just gonna wait. This clearly isn't there for me last set, and you know, well that's why we saw the Anti-Violent thing in the end, because Charizard also didn't work. It's another thing we've like barely seen, that just like, yeah, whatever, you know. Dudunsparce is really cool though. You can see the versatility in it in that one. Regular Dunsparce doesn't have a retreat cost, that's awesome. Dudun being able to shuffle itself away from the active as well, that's really good, because most of the time this kind of ability is like, if this Pokemon's on your bench, do thing, right? So you get a free pivot by just having this in play. It's great. And yeah, the extra draw really matters. So, cool card overall. Totally never going to see it ever again, right? Right? Anyway.
This is the part where I get ruined by someone not by a slight problem with deck selection, but we'll give it one round, see how it goes.
Oh yeah, it is a weakness matchup, isn't it?
Yep, Pike.
Sorry.
Well,
We'll
we
give it
can
one round.
we can
I'll
see the
back
other
up
bit
if
of it.
needed.
Yeah.
Heads.
I will go first. Do that. Yeah.
I like this guy.
The Dialga came out first, so I thought.
Yeah, I know. I was half expecting it as well.
We have an Artisan.
And I'll use
Take
it.
used to that.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was
we're
gonna
using it.
say. Oh dear.
Yeah, done.
He's gonna be done with this game afterwards. Ha ha ha.
Put down a Tinkaton. Attach to the bench Tinkaton. And I'll give it back to you.
Well, that helps. Nest ball.
Nest Ball is like probably the best card you could get there, right? Yup.
Because Artisan does not get you a Radgren. It has a rule box.
Artisan.
Yeah, I did just like not read that the first time we were looking into the stuff here with it, but I know I didn't like actively end up getting any stuff with it like that, but I just did not see that that stipulation.
Pokegear 3.0.
I'm going to say Si's the wrong deck to play with your shuffle habit. You're going to have to keep a strong eye on that. With
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Just I did search the deck, so
Yeah,
it's just making
you
sure.
did,
I'm
and
just
you did
warning
need.
you now.
Yeah, it's like you did need to shuffle there. So.
I don't know. Yep.
We will play it.
Okay.
There's down a Dialga, Buddy Coffin.
God, we haven't even Radgren yet either. What the heck is going on here? That's a lot. You have enough to just make a whole Metagross here.
Radiant Greninja.
That would be a cool little ability on one of these Beldum at some point.
Yeah, like just being able to cheat out, say, a Metang by discarding 2 Beldum, then like cheat out Metagross by discarding 2 Metang. That would be a cool thing, yeah.
Magnetic Lift.
For the record, there is a 70 HP Beldum that is in Temporal Forces, but this one has a really good attack, so we do like this if possible. Is it?
Do my draw while
Yeah.
sort your deck out.
Because it is half of the Cypher Maniac. It's really good because of Iono too, actually, because you just get to Iono proof the top deck here.
Let's just spin out first. We have a Dudun. We have a Poppin. I'm just going to put these down to track that they have come in this turn.
That's fair. Yep.
The next thing is an Erazu.
Yeah, because we do
Very
not
good
have
card.
Forest of Giant Dunsparces, unfortunately.
They would have to be Terra Grass.
Yeah.
What we need is a Broken Time Space.
Broken Time Dunsparce. Let's go. No, Broken Dunspace. There you go.
A Baby Tink and 2 Duduns.
Yep.
Yeah, I was sort of wondering on order
Yeah,
here. It's like, I was, yeah,
I'm going for max spending.
I just wasn't sure which way round you'd want to do it. It's like, did you want, ah, you've already got another one in deck, okay. That was the bit of like, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure which way round it
Yeah, I
was
was-
needed.
Yeah, I was thinking through things. Because my goal is to fin before I draw.
Yeah. It's the other thing of I wasn't sure if you were gonna need another Tink or something instead, so... What does this one even do again? Oh, item card back. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's like 4 or 5 different Tinkaton in format right now, so...
And they do decent things.
Yeah, there's at least 3 of them that are pretty good. Like the 260 HP ones have got a good sort of attack to them, and the one of them is 70 HP that's not like awful.
What am I doing? Yeah, I got a hard choice here, so...
Yeah,
like,
don't worry about it, it's
do
fine.
I go in deep or not? Do I...
So how do we justify this thing being weak to metal anyway? Like, I know it's being treated as a fairy type, etc., but like, it literally makes a hammer out of metal. How do we justify this actually being weak to that type here? Like, I know
It also allegedly beats up Corviknight.
Yeah, like it literally the Tinkaton is like, it's got that big 220-pound hammer or something, and it just effortlessly lifts around and like smashes. Ooh,
So we'll
okay.
We have the DTE for it.
Okay.
And the hand, and it is going to destroy this Beldum.
I'm not too upset about this.
I can't imagine you would be.
I mean, I can't really avoid this the way the deck is built. Like, I kind of just had to hope I get faster than you, and you just choke. Really, without just dig for my gusts, but it's like deck's still huge. My deck's still.
Plus.
I didn't have great choices there.
Thing is, I don't know whether or not I don't risk this. I don't think I should risk this. Metal Maker.
Oops. Yeah, it was that one.
That's a fail.
So shuffle them up, put them at the bottom of the deck, and keep going.
Metal Maker. Oh, that's not great. Okay.
Bottom of the deck, yep.
Nest Ball.
That's forces a shuffle.
Yeah, but we've not got any more that we're dinging at the moment anyway, right?
Well,
so...
it carries between turns if nothing forces you to shuffle, so...
Restart.
Can't help but feel like we should have done that first, but oh well. All in, baby! I think we should have done this bit first, but oh well. It is what it is.
Metal Maker.
Never fucking punished, right? Shuffle up, bottom deck.
I'm making sure.
There you go. I know, it's just, I know you were
Yeah,
about to put them on the top of the deck, so...
Yeah.
Metal Blast.
Yeah, scoop from there. I needed to survive that turn, so I went in with it so early.
Mm-hmm.
You make it as hard as possible to do that, because...
I'm sorry, this is like the second time you've had this happen to you, isn't it? Because I think I did this to you as well without really meaning to. Because I didn't know you were playing edited like this the first time around we were trying stuff out, right?
Yeah, like, this is me trolling the depths of Limitless for random...
Okay, that's funny.
If I went for this, what would I have dug into? Yeah, digging doing nothing. Digging did nothing. It's like I need to hit Candy there or a prime catch to make digging worth it. Oh yeah, There was no way that was going to work out. So,
I mean,
yeah,
at least we saw the idea behind it. Like, there's only one part of it that we didn't really see in that like second turn. To be fair, right, was just getting the baby Tinkaton in play, Tinkaton even.
I don't think it's great into this either, to be honest, but it's my backup. So
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I did this into Temporal, didn't I? Right, that was why I was like, sorry, because your other one was also Metal Weak. Yeah, that I didn't do it into the Tinkaton. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Same thing in the end.
yeah, unless you want to switch to a backup side, I'm not sure if you have one.
I do have a backup if you want me to play someone.
Yeah, because I'd be just throwing a Panther into it, and it's not that great either when I'm thinking about it. Like, it makes Dark Chronos one more expensive. That's it.
But then he's like, but that's what I want because 6 energy is KO and you're a Sparfer anyway, so I want it to be a 6 energy attack.
Well, the backup is the Spatra, so do we want to go down that?
Well,
okay, I
at
mean,
least the Tinkaton should be a matchup at least.
Yeah, that was one you guys had played in practice.
Yeah, and it didn't work
It didn't go
you were just
well.
one-shotting me.
And I don't have anything I was like comfortable with that we haven't already seen.
Like, we could just cut it there, I guess. We can come back to something later. It's a bit of a shame, but
Yeah, it's just one of those things of like, unless I go just like try and find another deck real quick, because I could do, but I think that might just be a bit too long in terms of like, you know, spending the day, if you will.
We did have some very long games today, so...
Yeah, we did. Again, apologies for the first, like, non-game triple set or whatever that would just, like... I always hate doing that because it always ends up feeling as if I'm, like, showing you in a bad light with a bit there in the end, but, like, you did pop off in the second game as well, so it's not as if it was all bad.
What am I supposed to do?
Right?
I play my card!
I know, it's just, like, I don't... it's just frustrating because it's like I couldn't get anything going in any of the bit, just none of it's worth showing as a result, and so it just... Arg, you know?
I'm just sitting there with that old okay face, like... Okay,
I know. I know.
Wait for a real game to start.
I know. That's the thing. But it's like it always ends up like as soon as you know, whatever. It's a me thing. Yeah. So
this is a very funny Metang deck.
It's so silly, but like you have not lived until you have seen this pull 4 energy in one go. It's absolutely bonkers, to be honest. It's such a
the
funny
old
thing.
Metagross we had for Delta species.
Yeah, that was like That was like picking up a card out of your top 5 or something, or 4 or 5 or something.
Two off top 4 or something for a. Let me get it out. Actually.
So the idea is it looked at the top like. I think it was like, maybe it was based on the number of Delta species you had in play, and then you took like one card, put the rest of them on the bottom of the deck, was the thing. But it's like a similar idea here, where you're bottom decking the stuff that you have already seen. So if you have multiples of these out at the same time, it means that you can accelerate more energy, because you're more likely to find the stuff. Okay, yeah, look at the top 4, choose one. It wasn't based on the Delta species. This will let you choose the order, which didn't really matter that much, but could in like low deck size situations and whatnot.
Yeah. Bottom of the deck order is usually irrelevant. It's kind of just a design choice, really. Do you want to make the players shuffle, or potentially and waste time, a little bit of time every time, or do you want to potentially fuss over the order, which could take ages to not thinking it right?
If they did a Delta Metagross that had a similar attack to this, it would probably still be really good.
Yeah, like I could
or,
see.
you know, the Terrestrial.
Yeah, if it was a Terra Metagross and it had a similar sort of style of thing, like the ability is still really good regardless, right? And then it's if you scaled up the attack to be like proper numbers and whatnot, it would probably be, the only thing is you'd have to compare it to stuff like Raging Bolt or Temporal and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, and
it
as
would
a
have
stage 2.
generator access, because you'd be on lightning energy.
Yeah, if it's Terra Electric, then yeah, you could go for generator stuff as well, which would be pretty fun. Anyway, yeah, so the idea, this guy can run through like a dozen cards in your deck. It only sees the top stuff, so it doesn't have to worry about shuffling all the stuff back in, so you do see like that many new cards, so you've got that many more chances to accelerate a bunch of energy into play. And the whole goal is that you have one ridiculously strong turn, just like the old Dialga, what was it, the GX, right, that was with Timeless, was the main one. It's like you have that same thing where you do most of the damage, take an extra turn entirely, and then get the next hit is a guaranteed minimum 240, but usually it's going to be higher than that as well if you need it to be. And yeah, 220 is enough to KO most it's all single prize, most 2-prize stuff that's on the basic end is taken out by it, and then you get the chance to take an extra 2 prizes. You can use boss on that extra turn to get whatever you need in as well. So yeah, being able to use this ability 6 times before the opponent gets to react, turns out that's pretty freaking strong, right? So, you know.
Taking extra turn has always been a ridiculous attack effect.
And because this doesn't limit you to metal Pokemon, you can accelerate to the Mew as well. So genome hacking is much more playable in this deck than it is in most decks. And yeah, we have a single prize option as well. Zamazenta can be pretty solid as well. So if 220 is going to be enough to KO the next Pokemon the opponent's brought in, their last turn they still knocked out a Pokemon, right? If you've like Star Chronos them. So you can manipulate it that way, where it's like take a 220 KO with this thing, then go to your single prizer, take a 220 KO, and they've got to work extra hard to get the like multi-prizer stuff going again. So the one thing that we don't have in here that like the non-tournament decks tended to play is one copy of the Metagross itself. It does take up one of your Metang, unfortunately, but being able to do 200 for 4 energy, discard 2 was pretty respectable.
I think this is the right one?
Yeah, this is the right one. They're building snowmen. Don't ask me why, but they are. So yeah, no, this is a bulky dude too, and it's like you could use this again after the Star Chronos turn potentially, and get the extra bulk off it, the single prize aspect to it, and yeah, if you still got a couple in play,
you only set up one Dialga, and you can have this and your Zamazenta to do the rest of the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
it can be quite nice.
And the other sort of nice thing with using this is that it only takes up one of the Metang, right? So you can still have like 2 in play, and you can accelerate back to this if it doesn't die on that exact turn. Well, the Metal Makers could still just like go to it again, right? And you could still just keep attacking with it for 200. So it's a respectable include. It's probably the 61st sort of card in here, because this list, as you can see, is very streamlined otherwise. There's not really that much like space for stuff like that. You do
it does
really...
one thing and does it really well.
Yeah, that's the case with a lot of the decks from this set, I think. Like the Future Hand Sing does basically one thing and does it like exceptionally well. The Ancient Box that you played, like the Roy Moon Koraidon thing, basically is the same. It's like it does the one thing with Sada and does it extremely well to get a bunch of damage on single prize stuff. Can't exactly say my deck did anything, my other Moon one did that much different. I guess you can get an auto KO on a thing. The reason Temple of Sinnoh is there, by the way, is because of Mist Energy specifically. Like, Mist Energy would stop Frenzy Gouging from KOing the opponent, so you have Sinnoh to basically... Charizard decks were actually playing Mist Energy on occasion to stop effects like that from happening. So Temple of Sinnoh
was also
Lugia is the other one.
Playing that.
So you can go Temple of Sinnoh to block the Mist Energy so that you can do the knockout damage on the 2-prizer. That's like the whole thing. And then finally, yeah, like we saw the attack part of this. Tinkaton does 30 for each card in your hand, so for just a double turbo, it's pretty efficient. So that's like 280 if you have like the sort of 10 card hand type of thing. And this deck can build up to that because Dudunsparce is great for doing stuff there. You've got an even bigger thing than I did because you need the 4/4 for it here. And then Tinkaton.
You play 4 raise you down here. Like.
Yep.
On that turn I scooped, I had 9 draw on board.
Yeah, you did.
That was not a problem.
And then it's like Tinkaton itself, the baby one, can discard a card to draw 3, so that also gets you going for a +2 basically at that, so that's pretty good. Instant charge on the first turn of the game can be kind of nice just to build the stuff up again. And as you say, yeah, Eraser is really good here too. You can't search the EX Tinkaton, but you can search all of the Dudunsparce and all of the baby tank parts. There is even a Tinkatuff in here because of Eraser as well, so you're able to search that too. And yeah, it's like you can build up ridiculous hand sizes with the stuff here and go from there. It's one of the few decks that plays Morty's Conviction as well, like a slightly it's a one less discard but one less draw thing of Zinnia's Resolve. So
more hand size.
This can potentially be a +3 to the hand because it's discard 2, draw 5 basically, if you think of itself as the other discard. So it's a +3 in hand size. That's better than any of the other stuff that way, to be fair. And then yeah, there's like one Cynthia's Ambition in case I guess you get Iono down and it's like Iono get a KO. You've got like 2 cards in hand. One of them's a Cynthia. Whoops.
His second turn, you probably have a couple of done live at a small hand. That's how Cynthia's can go in.
Yep, and then you can draw up even further with the Dudunsparce afterwards. Yeah, no, I can see it. It's debatable whether or not it could just be like another Morty's or something, right? Is the thing, because
at that point, and Lumini would make the Steel Stone better for sure.
Yeah.
Change the list around that, and they might even want a lapse at that point. And all work I was going to put into this thing.
Yeah, no, I get it. And yeah, like, I don't want to discredit the regular Tinkaton's attack as well, because that's why Reversal Energy is so good in here. If you have a special energy attached for Psychic and Colorless, it does 180, which is not a bad number at all. So Reversal Energy does well with that, Counter Catcher can get whatever you need in, and that's why Luxray can work as well, because if you're behind on prizes, put this guy down. We did see this in some Gardevoir decks when it first came out, but I did not want to one-trick Gardevoir the entire generation, just like half of it, so, you know. Yeah, clearly.
Hits Lugia, hits Pidgeot, hits any Palkies that's still around.
Yeah, and because you have to be behind on prizes to bench this in the first place, it always works for Reversal, and it always works for Counter Catcher. So you can just, like, bring in those Lightning Weak guys you mentioned to just dunk them immediately.
You have a natural pivot for it in Dunsparce, because it's free retreat.
Yeah. I mentioned this on my game, but like the entire thing of basically both of the parts of this line being a 0 retreat pivot type of thing is awesome for consistency here. Because like, you don't have the bit for it, but in my deck it was like, now I can Dart Patch and still just like retreat pivot, right? And that obviously helps out a lot. Electric Generator, if you're playing hands type of things, could be a thing as well for it if you want to do that. And yeah, just being able to go, alright, promote this guy that I was going to bench 2 of for my turn anyway, and in the prior turn, and just be like, now it just gets to go. It doesn't matter whether it's, you know, basic or evolves, it just gets to piece out whenever I choose to piece it out. So yeah, very good flexibility on this card. I think we've seen effects like this before and they haven't seen play, so it's almost surprising in a way in like this. I want to say evolution of this because it's usually so hard to get the evolution pieces out. Like, in this sort of format, it's kind of tough. You would expect this wouldn't be that good, but it turns out it's way better than, like, the previous versions of this, right? I always find it fascinating that.
I think it's got to be a bit stronger than the old version. I'm trying to think what they are.
I'm sure we've seen something like this before. Maybe it was like you had to discard it first or something. And do the thing. I'm sure we've seen something like this before. Or maybe I've just
been during a format where our draw was just so much better that this wasn't even a consideration.
Yeah.
We have really good card draw right now. I don't think that's the problem. We have beeps.
Yeah, I might also just be like mistaking it for the fact we've only ever seen like draw 3 on evolution.
Because it's a KO type thing.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a pretty apt comparison, isn't it? But like that was really good for like the wrong reasons. But you know, that is a fairly apt comparison.
For that. And
yeah.
No one complained.
No, I might also just be conflating this with the cards that are like on evolution draw 3. because that we've seen plenty of times, and obviously none of those have ever been good.
Yeah, because they take up space on field and aren't reusable.
Yeah, so I might be conflating with that, and like this is the first time we've seen this kind of effect specifically. I don't remember. It's been too long. We've been at this for way too many generations.
I can't find it like a search anyway, so it's probably something silly like Mismagius.
Yeah. But even sort of like thinking otherwise, like we've had again similar effects coming in. It's like Fezandipity at the moment. We could have a whole different like podcast conversation on that, I'm sure. But like Fezandipity is basically just Oricorio GX, but somehow a million times better than what Oricorio ever was. But it's the exact same thing, and it's still a 2-prizer for it as well. So you know, it's always fascinating to me how we see that. And like, oh, the other one was Roserade, right? From the Dragon's Exalted stuff, like the whole evolve into it, search any one card. That was like the third time that we'd seen that ability, and it was the first time that it was actually really good, right? It's just
I think in Roserade's case, it was black and white, just introducing Ultra Ball and like non-support or evolution search.
Yeah.
I think in Fairs it might just be that it's not in the middle of an ADP format.
Yeah, I mean these are valid points as well. But still, it's just I don't know. It's just fascinating to me seeing the way that like you can print the same card in a different generation, and it ends up like being either really really good or sometimes just like terrible for it. You know, there'd be plenty of examples of cards that are actually garbage now, but they were really good at the time as well.
Or cards that should be good but are completely unplayable.
Yeah. It's like Dusk Ball?
We're looking at you.
Oh, the Gator. Yeah, that Gator, for sure.
For Alligator, not Reshizard, the other one. Or was it Reshizard?
What?
Zekrom and Reshiram?
Yeah, Reshiram. Yeah.
Yeah, Reshiram. That was like one step earlier, and that card would have gone in hard.
Yeah.
But it came out alongside ADP.
The two bugs.
Oh yeah, Buzzmozy. Yeah, that's an especially interesting one because Japan got it a set earlier, which happened to put it. Means it wasn't in format with Reshizard for a bit. Apparently, that really helped it.
And then I think if we want an example of a card that was like good before that is coming out soon that won't really be good this time, Dusk Ball would be a pretty reasonable one, right? That card did see a reasonable bit of play in Gen 4, but I don't think it's going to see any play this time round, right? I don't really see
what gone way up since then.
Yeah, so it's like that's an example the other way round where, or like if they reprinted the Quick Ball from Gen 4, it probably also wouldn't see it. Well, maybe it would, but like it probably wouldn't be that great, you know?
I think something would. I think you'd find a home somewhere, like Iron Forms.
Maybe it would. Well, no, because Quick Ball wasn't that the old Quick Ball. Or am I thinking? No. I'm thinking Fastball. Right? Yeah, Quick Ball was like was the reveal until basic.
Fastball is Evo only, and definitely would see play. Fastball is genuinely good.
Yeah.
Card, I think.
Any kind of evolution ball search that didn't require a flip. We probably see use right now.
Yeah.
Hello, Lugia.
Actually, why would you play Quick Ball in Fawns when Nest Ball and Techno Radar exist?
I mean, save your discard from Radar, I guess.
Yeah, but you're also showing the opponent your entire deck as you go through. Anyway, off-topic stuff aside.
You get to break their morale.
You know, I guess, but like you're showing them every single tech they have to play around. Anyway, getting way off topic with this here, but there's just so much interesting stuff that you could speak about in this game. It's great. You can see why people make like hours-long podcasts on this stuff, right? Anyway, if you have managed to watch this far in, thank you very much for doing so. We're only a couple of sets away from the end at this point, because yeah, we're almost up completely recent history. Spooky to think about, but it is what it is. Next time round, we finally go to Kitsukami, and we'll see what our dearest ogre friend has for us over there. Till next time,